Alright, so good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you the Tier 10 Tech Tree Battleship, the St. Vincent. Right now it shows as a special ship because it's still a test ship, but this is the final version, of course. This is the St. Vincent. Here it is, the newest Tier 10. I think it's a battle cruiser in the game. Here you go, but it does count as a battleship on the right-hand side, as you can see. Of course, this will be Tech Tree, but as usual, it will work. And well, if you complete the bundles or whatever, you get the consecutive bundles like you did for Marseille, you can buy this for 20,000 doubloons. But I personally obviously don't recommend doing that because you can get this ship for free in 2 months. But if you have like infinite money, well, pretty much do whatever you want. But if you want the ship for free, you can get it for free in a month or so. So here we are. This is the St. Vincent. Let's start off with let's start off with the armor layout. So, it has a 25mm nose. It has a 40mm deck, all of this. It has a 25mm aft, and it has a 32mm side plate and armor belt. And if we remove that to check out the citadel, it does have a turtle back, as you can see, 32mm. And then we do this, remove the sit. As you can see, well, not really see, but yeah, it's kind of waterline, I believe. It doesn't sit above the water, so that's pretty cool, I guess. But keep in mind, you can get citadel in this thing if you do sit broadside, because it has happened to me a few times. But anyway, so this is the St. Vincent. It does look really, really ugly, unless you do like the design, of course, and it looks really gorgeous. But there you go. So let's start off with my commander build. I have preventative maintenance, gun feeder, grease the gears, brisk, adrenaline rush, emergency repair expert, concealment expert, and fire prevention expert. And then for my equipment, I'm running main battery mod 3, concealment system mod 1, steering gears mod 1, aiming system mod 1, engine boost mod 1, and damage control party mod 1. And in terms of the camo, I mean, there's no perma camo yet. I'm sure it'll get added soon, of course, but let's put on some flags and go into a match. And we'll talk more about the ship when we're in a match, okay? Alright, so here we are on Warrior's Path. It's a carrier game, 5 battleships, tier 10. Not bad, not bad. I mean, it is a carrier game. We do have DFA, so I guess we can test out how good our AA is. I don't think it's gonna be anything spectacular, but we'll try it. But yeah. Let me actually, so, 1 second. Okay, so, we're going to be going towards the sea cap. But in the meantime, normally I would skip this section, but in the meantime, let's talk about some of the basic statistics of the ship, right? So, we have a speed boost. We stock go 37.5, and then you can add on a 8% speed boost on top of that. Of course, 37.5 is with brisk, so this ship is actually really fast. You do have DFA, whatever. You have the super heal 1.9k. As you can see, it heals 41,910 HP. It only has 79,000 HP, of course, so it's not a lot of HP. But then again, it has 457mm guns. Oh, by the way, these are the torp angles on the St. Vincent. Of course, the reload is 26.4 with a 14.9k alpha damage. 20.5 kilometer range. That's your maximum gun range. You do not have spotter plane on this thing, so your maximum gun range is 20.5, which for some people might not be a lot, to be honest, especially since Thunder and Conquer both have more, and Incomparable could actually have more with the range mod and the spotter plane. But I think 20.5, I don't think it's too bad, to be honest. Oh wow, I'm really bad at aiming. But it's because he turned out. I had to just aim higher, sadly. He was obviously not gonna sit broadside. But anyway, I'll try to slow down for this Burgon shot. But anyway, so yeah, pretty fast ship. It has some ASWs. I don't know if they're any good or not. You get 3 and then you get 34-second reload on them. Pretty interesting, I guess. I don't know how ASW works either. Malte, you don't know how AA or ASW works. Are you kidding me? Yeah, no, I'm not joking, guys. I don't know how they work. The Goder. Let's shoot the Colombo here. We obviously have really good HE, I believe. We'll compare to Thunder HE in port. It does have a 65% fire chance. The alpha is 7.1k, so I don't know if that's any good or not. That's something we'll just have to compare, to be honest, with the rest. But it does have 9 guns, right? Its accuracy is obviously not as good as Thunder, because if it was, it would be like question mark, question mark, question mark. The concealment is actually pretty good, 12.8. Nowadays, of course, a lot of more battleships are actually getting these types of concealments, like Vermont, for example. Incomparable has really good concealment. Conquer, Thunder, all of these battleships have, I mean, sub 13 kilometer concealment, right? So 12.8 is actually really strong, I think, for a battleship that has 30mm overmatch. Of course, it does have 30mm overmatch because it has a 457mm guns, of course. It's like Thunder, right? So far we haven't needed to use our speed boost, and I don't think we're gonna use it for now, to be honest. Let me see if I can expert load this Thunder, load some HE maybe. Oh, he did go dark, sadly. It's okay, we have other things to shoot at, but yeah. Oh, a bear. Oh, he did go broadside. Is what it is. I'm just gonna shoot like this and hope I get a fire. If I don't, it is what it is also. Oh, 65%. His DCP is still up though, sadly, so we're not gonna get a fire. 5.8k, not too good of an HE salvo, to be honest. We're gonna speed boost here.
Engine boost activated.
You have to be careful and not expose your broadside in this thing, because then again, even though it does have a citadel underwater, it's turtleback. So at longer ranges, the shell could come into your turtleback, I believe, and actually citadel you. Oh, I missed. I suck. I suck. I suck. I suck. I'm gonna load AP again, actually. I feel like I was doing better with the AP. Among Us. Oh no, our destroyer got run down. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Yoshino? Ooh! Can I spot it again? I think I can surface spot it down here. Maybe if I'm fast enough? I can try surface spot it. And he'll be broadside. Come on, come on. He shot, he shot, he shot. Uh-oh. Alright, Napoli. That's gonna be really hard to deal with, but I have teammates to support me, obviously. That shouldn't be too bad. No! 0 damage! Colombo sap. It's not gonna kill me, I think. To be honest. Yeah, it did 0 damage. Alright. So, I really wanted to punish Yoshino. This Napoli is torping us. I should be using my torps, guys. These torps are incredible. The damage is 30,000. So if you're ever in a brawl with a St. Vincent and he's bow on to you, keep in mind his torp angles are like this. And each torp does 30,000 damage. Actually, something I wanted to show you about the torp. I think if I launch it sideways, I can show you. So if I launch it like this, it'll turn. So as you can see, it turns left and right. That isn't actually homing. People think it's homing because they saw this thing in testing and they were like, oh wow, it has homing torps. So they're not actually homing torps. What they do is, the angle of the actual launch is really bad, right? Because they're frontal launch. They're basically like V25 torps, so they can launch straight forward, you know, like Sherman torp angles style. But how Wargaming countered this to make it a bit better in terms of the torp angle, basically giving it, I think, like 45 degrees. I don't know how much this would... No, 90 degrees, I think, of torpedoing. And they basically gave it turning. But turning isn't homing, guys. It means they turn, like, when you launch them, they'll turn, sure, but they don't home. So if you know what I mean, it is turning, but it's only turning towards the angle where you launched it. It doesn't, like, home onto any ship or anything. So no panic, guys. There's no panic. Calm down. It's not a submarine with 457mm guns that do 30,000 each torp. They're actually just turning torps, which obviously could be really interesting. I've had situations in, for example, the Duncan, the tier 9, where I was fighting an Izumo who was bow on to me, where I just 30k him. Sorry, well, I don't actually 30k him. He was 40k HP. I land 2 torps on him, and he dies because, you know, each torp does 30,000 damage. One of them did 20,000 because of its torp belt, and the other one did 20,000 and finished him off. So yeah, it's totally possible. And of course, people were panicking, I heard, about the torps, but they don't actually home. They look crazy. They look crazy to look at, but they don't actually home. They just basically they just turn towards the angle you launch them at. So I don't know why it took so long to explain that, to be honest. I just wanted to kind of go through it, I guess. But yeah, this is pretty much the St. Vincent gameplay. It's pretty much like every other battleship. It has super high speed, obviously. It has the super heal, which is incredible. It reminds me a bit of Incomparable. It does have worse concealment. It doesn't have the 510mm guns, obviously. So it doesn't have the turbo overmatch, but it still has cruiser overmatch, which is pretty much what you desire in a battleship. Especially since most of them now overmatch 30mm. It's pretty much almost a necessity to have. Almost, I would say, because Mecklenburg, even though it doesn't have overmatch of 30mm, it's still pretty good, guys. And for example, Bourgogne is still really good. I mean, Montana's pretty good. Slava's pretty good. There's still ships, of course, that are good without overmatch. It's just I think the majority of the tier 10 battleships in the game currently actually overmatch 30mm, so this is one of them. I have the speed boost here.
Engine boost activated.
We don't want to play too aggro on this Kleber, because unlike Incomparable, we do not have Hydro, guys. Oh, wait, this guy's still broadside. He could have turned out with a smoke, no? Oh, 17. So these salvos have all been pretty incredible. I don't know if it's because I'm shooting a Colombo or something, but I'm doing 17, 20, 17k damage every salvo. I know it's already been 9 minutes and we only have 120,000 damage, but I mean, the damage output we're kind of doing is not bad, to be honest with you guys. And keep in mind, I'm not really a battleship player, guys. I'm not a battleship main at all. So this is pretty much a battleship review by a cruiser player, to be honest. But honestly, they don't really play too differently, to be honest. I mean, you're pretty much shooting every 30 seconds instead of every 5 seconds, right? And you just, you know, just try to live, I guess, and things like this. So yeah, we're gonna go towards B. We're gonna try kill the Slava. I would chase the Napoli, guys, but as you know, I do play Napoli in clan battles, so I know how tanky the thing is. Chasing it is gonna take us forever, so we're gonna go towards the Slava, and we're going to try kill him instead. The Napoli got 10k, actually, that is very surprising. But yeah, so here we are, next to the B cap. I know I'm talking a lot, guys, I'm just kind of, like, excited, I guess. It's Friday right now, the 8th. The NDA lifts on the 10th, so I'm kind of excited to show these ships off. New ships, always very nice to show off. But yeah, let's go for the Slava next. Here we go. We could load HE on it, to be honest. It would be pretty effective. We're gonna stay in the open, let me tell you why. Because there's a Kleber here, right? Yeah, so we want to know that he's not rushing us. As long as he's not rushing us, we're fine. And we're gonna ping him for our carrier. Hopefully he goes to strike him. Oh, I got citadeled by Slava. We're actually gonna turn in. I can't see the Kleber. It's gonna be pretty hard to kill it, actually. Now, why am I shooting AP at the Kleber, you might ask? Well, it's because of French saturation. Remember, keep in mind that because of French saturation at low HPs, French destroyers, when you shoot AP at them, it's actually significantly better than shooting HE at them, because they'll end up taking more damage. Hopefully the carrier chooses a destroyer here instead of the Napoli. He is, God bless his soul. Oh, he did miss, but that might put... Yes, good job on our Thunder for killing it. Should we... The thing is, I really want to play aggro here on the Jinan. But at the same time, there's going to be turbo torps coming. Like, deep water torps, right? So let's play it a bit cautiously for once. And not turbo greedy. Let's try kill the Slava here with our team. Don't show too much angle, because we'll die. Alright. I bounced twice. He has 25mm nose armor like me, actually, so I should be able to hit it, but I missed my aim. It's okay. It is what it is. Our heal is here. I'm just gonna pre-heal 15k. It's not a lot, but 15k HP is pretty much like a normal battleship heal, to be honest. So even though it doesn't look like a lot, it's still quite a lot. I'm gonna try shoot the Napoli, hope I kill it. And then we're gonna start moving towards the midway slowly. Hopefully without dying to torpedoes. Midway! Hello, my friend. Time to kill you. No? Maybe no. What's the pen on the HE? HE pen is only 76 actually, so it's not really worth shooting the... Oh, we dumpstered the Napoli over there a bit. Sadly, we couldn't really test the AA this game. Of course, that's really good because I guess the carrier didn't come for us. Let's ask the Petro when he has the radar on the Jinan. Hopefully I can finish it off. Come on, reload before the Petro does. Come on, shells get there before the Petros does. Come on. No, they're so slow. Look at the Petro shells. No, come on. Yes. Oh wait, I did like 0 damage in that shell, dude. The Petro like dumpstered him before I did. Aww. It's okay, I guess. Got a kill. Torpedoes from the midway. It's okay. Hello, Jinan. Uh-oh. I made a mistake here, guys. I think I should use HE actually against him, don't I? Citadel him with HE if I shoot him. Oh my god, I'm dead. Almost. Oh well, too late. We're just gonna unload here and just hope we kill it with AP. He slowed down, so he might... No, he's not gonna dodge that. Come on. It's right there. Got him. He probably torped at me. He did go broadside to me right there at the end, so he probably torped at me. So we're gonna try turn around. Gonna compliment the Petro. Not something I normally do, and we're gonna compliment the Thunder too. He played really well. 1 second, let me do it. There you go. Do I die to this fire? 10 seconds. How much am I burning per second? So the thing is, if I was running Cunningham, for example, guys, I would have an extra heal here. So I'm not running Cunningham right now because I have a different build for Cunningham because it's on my Conqueror. But if I wanted to, I could use the same captain on the St. Vincent as I do on the Incomparable, I believe. That means I could literally just have a captain, right? And I would have an extra heal right now, so I honestly wouldn't die this game. Here I'm gonna die, obviously, but if I did have Cunningham, I wouldn't die here because I would have the extra heal right now. So if you guys do think Cunningham is really good, which it is, for these situations especially, I would recommend you get it. Because, I mean, it will help you out a lot, especially since this thing doesn't have a lot of heal stock, I believe. It has like 3, so getting that 4th heal off would be really big, especially since, you know, we have 2 kills. And it would be something we would have right now, so we need to load AP here. He's actually turning broadside. I thought he's going to still be angled for a while, but I don't think it's going to matter anymore, because I think our Napoli is going to finish him off, maybe potentially with secondaries. We'll have to wait and see. Come on. 5 seconds. And I got him. Nah, it's okay if Napoli gets him. Me.
We sank their battleship.
Me. Alright, so take a look at the score. We ended up getting 175,000 damage, 2 Citadel hits, 3 kills, and 89 shell hits. That's personal score. Team score, we ended up getting 2.2k base XP, which is pretty good. For detailed report, sorry, we got 20,000 damage on the Bourgogne, 12k on the Jinan, 2k on the Midway, 60k on the Colombo, 32k on the Napoli, 28k on the Thunder, 9k on the Yoshino, 4k on the Slava, and 2k on the Kleber. We took 166,000 damage ourselves, and we had 175,000 damage in 15 minutes. So quite a long game, to be fair, but we didn't really have too crazy things to punish. The Colombo was really hard to Citadel, I guess, at those angles. So, honest, and Napoli is pretty hard to do damage to. So 175k is pretty respectable, to be honest. 2.4 million potential and 86k spotting damage in a CV game, pretty interesting. In terms of our credits, we got 273,000 credits, 13,000 XP, 4,000 free XP, and 25,000 commander XP. But yes. So for my captain build, I have preventative maintenance, gun feeder, grease the gears, brisk, adrenaline rush, emergency repair expert, concealment expert, and fire prevention expert. And for my equipment, I'm running main battery mod 3, concealment system mod 1, steering gears mod 1, aiming system mod 1, engine boost mod 1, and damage control party mod 1. So there you go. That's pretty much the Saint Vincent. Alright. I hope you did enjoy the video. In terms of do I recommend the ship, like I said guys at the start of the video, it is going to be available for free as a tech tree ship, but initially it's going to be for the standard early access system. Really and truly, don't get it for the early access system, obviously, unless you have turbo money, then do whatever you want. I wouldn't get it with the money system, obviously. I will get it for free, guys. The free exploit, of course, getting it for free when it comes into a tech tree version of itself, which is going to be pretty interesting. It is pretty good, yes. Do I recommend it as a ship? Yes, it is very squishy, indeed. It's very squishy. So you have to be careful when you play it. Do not go bow in, do not make pushes you can't handle, things like this. You have to be really safe and careful with it. But yes, that's pretty much the St. Vincent. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any more questions about the St. Vincent or anything, please leave them in the comments below. I hope I did a pretty decent job of explaining the ship for you. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be Collingwood tomorrow. I will try to upload a Collingwood video tomorrow. Big fan, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Big fan.